Damn, now I'm nervous.
Wait.
I gotta pee. I'll come in with you.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm nervous now. I'll come in when you come in. I'm going to pee.
Here it is.
That's great.
So it's going to go start
Mm-hmm.
when it's the show time.
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay.
So press that
Mm-hmm.
on the countdown exactly at 9 o'clock.
All right.
And then you go to where? Bam.
Music.
Bam.
Mm-hmm. It's almost 9 o'clock right now.
Okay.
Okay. At 9 or 9:15?
9.
Okay. Go. Come on.
Wait. Just go here and you press play. Okay?
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Right there.
Show.
At 9 o'clock. Cause happy. Theme song.
No. Yeah. Hmm.
I've been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's so strong. It goes on and on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see.
I am your host, Pink Princess, and welcome to the kickoff of the Come Out Talk Show. Look at Skittles. Doesn't he look so festive? Hi, Skittles. On today's show, we're going to get into what Lil Nas X has been up to. We're also going to talk about my favorite talk show host, Wendy Williams. What's up with you, girl? And also, we have a special guest in the house today at the Pink Palace. His name is King C. Trell. King CeeLo Trell. He'll introduce himself when he comes out. I'm fucking his name up. Anyway, I'm a little nervous, but I don't know why, because we're all friends. But welcome to the Come Out Talk Show. Let me take my seat and we'll get started. All right. So like I said before, Lil Nas X has been amazing this year. Congratulations. I saw your little performance at the MTV Music Awards. Congratulations on your award. But there's a little double standard there. How about the ladies that performed that night at the BET Awards? Why were they able to walk around in panties and give each other lap dances, and no one seemed to make an uproar about that? Also, in the news, we have my favorite talk show host, Miss Wendy Williams. Now, I love waking up at 10 a.m. in New York and watching my girl. But her show has been pushed back a few times. So I did some little digging and I found out that she had a nervous breakdown. Now, we are family of people with mental illness here at the Come Out Talk Show, and we want to send you a little love and support Wendy Williams. Get well soon. We want to see your big feet. Big feedback real soon. It's all love here. It's all love. So, why it took so long to get the show started? Well, in case you haven't noticed, I've made a few adjustments within myself, and I needed to take a little break this summer. My summer was okay, but it's quite boring because I had to spend 2 months healing. I'm not going to tell you just yet what I got done, but we'll save that for another show. Anyway, do you like the set? Pink Princess has a set. As promised, my staff did a really good job, so thank you for putting together this nice, beautiful set that we have going on here. Also in the news, I was reading an article that said that in 4 years, the sun is going to give the earth some trouble. So this means that we did a piss poor job and a shitty job in keeping the earth healthy and alive. All of you people that walk around and throw your stuff on the ground, stop it. The sun is waking up and we don't know what that really means for us. Like when the weather changes. Like now, for instance. All this taking off my coat, putting it on, is pissing me the hell off. Can we just get on one accord with the weather? Gotta do better at that. How are you guys doing after COVID? Well, let me tell you a story. I went to a restaurant today, and I am vaccinated. Yes, I got my vaccine, the first and the second one, and now they're talking about a booster shot. I'm thinking about getting it, considering it. But I forgot my vaccination card at home. And guess what? I could not get into the restaurant. I could not eat there. And boy, you know how fat I am and how much I love to eat. So I was very, very, very pissed off.
I know that's right, girl.
Shout out to the audience members. And thank you for coming to the Come Out Talk Show. So let's see. In trans news, my trans sisters had a gala in Manhattan. It was called the Transgender Beauty Clinic, and it was amazing. Going there and meeting with all the trans girls who came out in New York City, it's quite fabulous. It's a festival, and not to mention, they gave us so much makeup. By the way, I want to take a moment to plug in my girl, Laura Mercer, for her foundation and for all the donations that she has given to the girls and also to the Come Out Talk Show. I am wearing her now, and let me say, it's flawless. Get your Laura Mercer now. You can Google it, or you can go on Amazon, and I'm sure you can find your shade and color to match. Let's see, what else have I been up to? Life has been very interesting, very great. I still like to remain single. And I notice a lot of men are in my inbox. So let me take the time out to say now that I don't personally answer emails or read the mail that goes through the inbox, because all there is, can I say it? Dicks, dicks, dicks. I'm tired of seeing those dicks. You seen one dick, you seen them all. How about you send me my Cash App, and then maybe we can get this party started the way you want it to be started. Let's see, what else have I been up to? Nothing much. Like I said, my summer was very boring, and I didn't get to see a lot of people that I wanted to see. I am starting my shows, performing live in Manhattan. I took the stage last week on Saturday, and I did my outstanding and my always favorite Crazy in Love routine. I got a lot of tips, and I want to thank you all, the Leviticus family and the Metropolitan Church on Christopher Street, for allowing me to come through and gracing my presence with the stage. In other news, let's talk about the baby. Now, a few weeks back, the baby made some comments that were downright disrespectful towards the LGBT community and also the HIV community.
Whoa.
Some of his comments included that you can get HIV or get HIV and die in 2 weeks. I want to personally say, as an ambassador of U Equals You, that his comments were very hurtful, number one, and they were very false. So to all you people out there that think that you can get away with just going on stage making rants against the LGBT community and the HIV community, I want to tell you firsthand, no, not as long as we're here. We mobilized, we got together, and we gave the baby hell. And guess what? The baby recanted, and he took back his comments. He also sat down with the HIV and AIDS Coalition, and he, I guess, got some insight as to what it is to actually live with HIV and AIDS. So shame on you, the baby, and I give you firsthand the shame on you stamp of approval from the Pink Princess. That's shame on you, and don't come back. Now, let's see. So this was going to be my dress for the Come Out Talk show tonight. It's a Vera Wang, and I've been dying to get into it. Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful, right? Unfortunately, I put it on, and as I zipped it up, some of you ladies can relate, I zipped it up and it wouldn't go up. So I challenged myself right here, right now, that I'm going to lose a little weight, and by the end of season 1, I will get in this dress and grace you with the fabulous Vera Wang dress that my fat ass cannot fit in.
All right, girl.
Okay. Also in the news, season whatever of Dancing with the Stars has started up. So I like Dancing with the Stars, but can I say, this year y'all got a lot of men on there that cannot dance. They got 2 left feet, except for the one. What was his name? I forgot, but he's really shimmering and shaking. He's really tall, really handsome. I'm gonna watch it again, and I'm gonna come back to y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all know what his name is. Okay. So, now that you've heard me babble on and on, I am going to introduce my first guest of the Come Out Talk show ever. Wait, did you guys enjoy the pilot that I shot during Pride? I didn't get much feedback, a little bit, but I believe this is a big improvement since you've last seen me. Don't you think? I think so too. Anyway, like I promised, we will be giving out prizes, but not tonight. Tonight is about the celebration, and when we do live shows, just tune in and I'll teach you and show you exactly how you can win whatever special prize it is that we're giving away. Are we ready for our first guest? I think so too. How about we hear the theme song while our guest gets ready to enter the studio. You are watching the Come Out Talk show, and I am your host,
I've been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is...
Hi.
Hello.
I fucked your name up, didn't I?
Oh, yes, you did.
Correct me.
Well, the name is on social media King Cleatrell,
King Cleatrell
Right.
of
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
So, King Trell is unapologetically transgender loving man who says he doesn't apologize for loving trans women. He doesn't hide loving trans women. And he feels every man should respect a trans woman. Let's give a warm
I know that's
come out talk show welcome to King Clee Trail.
I know that's right. Okay. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. You are absolutely my first guest of the Come Out Talk Show.
Wow.
And thank you for making this possible tonight.
Right.
So tell me, when did you learn that you like transgender women?
Well, it started like around my teenage years. First, they started out as my customers.
Customers, meaning?
Yes. Customers meaning I was out, selling drugs, and it was my customers. So, that's how I very much started. They used to come to me and, buy what they wanted. I used to serve them. And, I used to just, look at them differently. Like, wow, yeah, she might be trans, but, she's cute. Things of that nature.
And this was what age?
This was about, this is very young. This is about when I was about 17. How this started. That's what started.
17 years old.
Yeah.
And your first actual experience with the
My
transgender
first
woman?
actual experience was 19.
And walk me through that. How did that?
Well, it happened because, long story short, my homeboy that I went to school with, he got selected, won a lottery, so he could come to this accepted into the school, this big school out in California, art school, whatever. So I heard the rumors that he's gay and stuff like that, but I never really paid no mind because I'm the type of person you got to come and tell me yourself. Everybody could say that, yeah, cool, but me, when it comes to like other grown men, I stay out of their business. I try my best to stay out of their business. That's just something I'm big on, But he invited. I saw him downtown Brooklyn one night, and he's like, hey, I'm having a party, go away party. I got elected to the school and this and that. He's like, I want you to come through. I said, all right, I'll come through. Can I get a little discount on the bottle or something?
Okay.
So he was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll come. So right then and there, I came. So, long story short, I came. I started off with like shots because his uncle was there. His uncle got me like 2 shots, and we started with 2 shots, and I got my bottle. And I was all to the side by myself. So this young woman come to me, walk up to me and ask, can she sit down with me? I said, all right, cool, sure, sit. You know what I mean?
When she sat down, did you feel something hard in her pocket?
Nah. Let me explain. This how it happened. She sat down. So we talk for like, cause she has humor, and that's one of the traits that I'm attracted to when it comes to women. A woman that has humor.
Okay.
So she had me laughing the whole night.
Ladies, take notes.
Yes, dude, take notes. Yes. And she basically she reminded me of the R&B singer Chrisette Michele.
Okay.
If anybody familiar with Chrisette Michele?
Yeah. Big up to Chrisette.
Yeah, she looks just like her. So
blame it on me, honey.
So she gave me we talked, we exchanged numbers, and at the end of the night when I was leaving, because it started raining a little bit, so I'm looking for a cab to go home. She come to me and said, I'm just gonna let you know that I'm trans. I was born a male, but now I'm female. Are you okay with that? So I thought it was a joke. So I said, all right, whatever. I laughed it off. So long story short, one night she called me. It was raining again. In the nighttime it was raining. She called me to come over. She was like, what you doing? I said, I ain't really doing nothing, because I wasn't. She was like, you want to come over? I said, it was like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, sure, but you might have to give me some time, because she lives in Harlem. I'm in Brooklyn. So, you got to give me a little time. But, something told me like, yo, just get in the cab. So I just jumped in the cab and went to her house, whatever. So I got to her house, we talking, then she went and slipped into something comfortable. Really had me thinking like, oh boy.
Flip.
Yeah, really had me thinking like, yeah, it's about to go down. Yeah, it's about to go down. So she then, not to get too graphic, but she gave me fellatio.
Okay. Fellatio means she sucked his dick.
Right. She gave me that.
You don't want to be graphic, but we all know I'm graphic over here.
It was real. It was real good. Gotta say. And then after that, we was talking again after that, and then she said, "All right, wanna go for it?" And I said, "Go for it." She's like, "Yeah." She said, "I'm just warning you."
By go for it, she meant fuck her silly.
Right, but that's what she said. She said, "Go for it." But she said,
Girl, you know you ain't right.
she said, I'm warning you, be gentle. So I said,
Which
gentle.
man, give it to me, Rob.
Right.
So
I'm
tell me,
like, yo, be gentle. What?
I hope you slammed her back into oblivion.
Oh,
Tell me, are men who are attracted to trans women, are they gay?
me personally, no. I don't feel that we're gay.
And why don't you feel like that?
I don't feel that we're gay because we love women.
That's right, bro. Tell like it is.
We not trying to talk to a man. If we want to be with a man, we'll go and get a whole man. I don't want a whole man. I'm not attracted to a man at all. I'm attracted to a woman because even though I love trans women, I also love cisgender women too, as referred to as females. I love them also.
So tell me, a man that's watching this right now and inside, deep down inside, he knows he likes trans women, he knows he's attracted to trans women, but there's something inside of him that will not allow him to go public. What would you say to him?
I will tell him to live his truth, man. You only live once, man. Live your life, man. They already set so many parameters and things for us to live, how to live and everything. Like, yo, just live the way you want to live. You know what I mean? I do it. I'm good. I feel good about how I live. You know, I'm not in hiding. I never was in hiding. I never want to be in hiding. You know, a lot of my friends, they ask me, like, when did you come out the closet? I'm like, yo, I never was in the closet, so I don't know. You know, I've always been out.
Right.
So, yeah.
What makes you so comfortable being with a trans woman? I know it's sometimes a challenge for me to, personally myself, I don't entertain men who want to live that closeted life. I call it four-wall dating. It's the dating where we can only meet behind, Skittles, come! We can only meet behind closed doors and four walls, which makes it very, but what does that say about me if I decide to indulge in this type of behavior? So that's why I don't do it. But what makes you so free and comfortable to just be out in the world with your beautiful trans woman?
Well, my mother, it started with my mother. She taught me how to be friends, you know, because she has transgender and gay friends also. You know, when she was alive, she had that.
So you were exposed at a young age.
Right, at a very young age. So, you know, she already taught me like how to treat people how you should treat them, how they want to be treated. Don't treat them just because you see something is wrong. If you see something off, don't point it out or talk about it. You know, we all are people at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And you know, me personally, walking them down the street with a transgender woman, I feel confident. I feel confident in myself because this is what I do. And I want to let her know and show her that, yeah, this is me. You're getting the full Monty of me. This is how I do. I don't know about other men because I can't speak for other men, but I know me. I'm open about this life, and I'm not gonna run around closeted because that's not what I do. You know.
What do you tell a trans woman? Look into the camera and tell her. What would you say to her if she says she's not pretty enough or she's not enough to just be who she is?
Well, if you feel like you're not pretty enough, you should work on that. And I'm not saying it's something you need to work on. I'm saying if you feel for your confidence to be on that level, you should work on that. Me personally, I'm with you because I want to be with you. You know, it's not because you're pretty. It's not because of how much passable you are. It's because of you. So if you don't have that confidence, I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't feel like you're not you don't have the sight of what you how to look and everything, work on it. That's all I can say. But me, I'm not gonna walk around closeting you and stuff like that. That's not what I do. I'm gonna walk around with you hand in hand if possible and proud. That's just the way I am.
If you haven't already, please take the time to like and subscribe to our Facebook page, YouTube Wardrobe Malfunction, YouTube page, or Facebook page, The Come Out Talk Show. And when we come back, we are going to play a little game, you and I. I have some questions, and I'm sure he will be the man to answer. This is The Come Out Talk Show. We'll be right back. That would be theme song. You're slow. Kathy, come back to the audience.
I've been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst and my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry.
All right, and we're back. So, Normani, the BET Awards. Did she slide down in that girl's face?
Yes, she did.
In panties.
Yes.
Tied her up.
I loved it.
Spanked her.
Yes.
Kissed her. Licked her.
Yes.
Took her booty and bounced it.
And
Left, right, up, down. I wonder if I can do that shit.
Yeah.
She did everything. She did everything but penetrate her.
Everything but penetrate. Now, that's something I would have liked to have seen.
Yeah.
Since I've been exploring my section. Anyway, that's another challenge. Okay. What was it about her performance that was acceptable? And what was it about Lil Nas X's performance that was not acceptable? And all he did was kiss another man.
Right. Now, me personally, I love Normani's performance. I loved it. Not because I'm a man and I love women.
Mm-hmm.
But to play devil's advocate, when it comes to Lil Nas X, people gotta understand, everyone deserves representation in everything. When it comes to movies, music, TV, doesn't matter. Everyone deserves representation. What he did at the award show when he kissed the guy, and that's all he did was kiss the guy, it didn't bother me, not one bit.
Didn't bother me either.
Right. It didn't bother me not one bit. I didn't really care.
I would have liked to have seen more. I thought at least they would come out during the performance and give us that shower scene that they keep putting them big old blotches over.
Oh, industry baby.
I want to see what's going on underneath them blotches. Personally.
But you know how that been. That been for ages have been like that. LGBT community been fighting for the longest, and we
will continue.
Right, and the only thing that's been accepted is women, lesbians.
Yes,
I noticed that from
off
jump.
the bat.
They always.
Which is why I'm trying to transition into a lesbian.
I mean, they've been accepted for the longest.
Maybe.
So when it comes to gay men, especially black gay men.
Yo, talk about it.
Yeah, black gay men. It's like if you're black and you're gay, you're just wrong. It's like you're wrong.
Is that a generational thing, or is that I don't want to say a race thing.
I would embrace it.
It's a race thing?
It is a race thing. It is a race
Why?
thing. Because we're told we're not. You're told from a very early age you're not supposed to do certain things. I remember one time when I was a kid and I was cleaning my room. My homeboy came and he said, "You clean your room?" I said, "Yeah." So why you clean your room? Boys don't clean rooms. Let your mom do that. I'm like, "Yo, what?" I said, "If my mom do it, I'm not gonna be able to go outside with you." Like, if she do it. So what are you talking about?
Right.
So ever since then, it's like little things like that.
Instilling morals and values in young men.
Right.
And not making it out to be a male or female type of situation when it comes to roles and chores. Tell me today, in today's age, how have we advanced as trans women in your perspective, from your eyes? Have we been allowed a seat at the table, or do we still have work to do?
To me personally, I still have work to do, because the ones that they given the seat at the table is not a good representation. And I'm gonna just keep it real. Such as, I hate to say it because I actually got love for this woman, but I have to call out Sydney Starr. She's someone that
Love and Hip Hop, Sydney Starr. That's where I know her from.
Right,
and she's also been on The Shy.
Yeah, she was on The Shy.
Sydney.
I loved her on The Shy. I loved her on that show.
She only had 3 lines.
Yeah, but I love what her representation was on there.
I like the other lady on The Shy. That's the girlfriend of the dealer that does the hair. that trans lady. I don't know her name.
Jasmine Davis.
Yes, and she doesn't get her props, and I want to give you your props right here, right now.
I love her too.
When I watch her come on the show, I forget that I'm watching the show.
Right.
And I get sucked into her character.
Yeah, she's perfect.
Bravo.
But when it comes to singing songs, you know, she goes on these reality shows and act a fool.
Completely.
And I'll be like, wow, why you don't have to act like this. It's dumb it down. Like you don't try to dumb it down. You know, a lot of people say, oh, that's how she is. Leave her alone. I'm like, all right, I can leave her alone. I mean, that's how she is. But if y'all want real representation, she's not the one to represent y'all.
Who would be a good representation for trans women as far as television and media right now?
Right now, I would say Laverne Cox. She's a good representation. Angelica Ross, who I had the pleasure of meeting, she's a good representation. You know, a few like you know, you got MJ Rodriguez from Pole. All the women that from Pole, you know, they all good representation also. You know,
give it up for
yeah.
Pose.
Yeah.
Pose had a wonderful run. Yeah. I'm sad that Pose did not win awards that they definitely should have. You know, it's haters everywhere. Shout out to the audience. Shout out to my live audience. They came here to show up and show support, and they are showing out, and we love you and thank you.
Thank you.
Let's move it right along. OnlyFans. Let's talk about OnlyFans.
Now, my favorite topic.
OnlyFans was a platform, and I was late on this, but I was following Lil Fizz, and Lil Fizz said, go to my OnlyFans page. And I said, well, what am I going to see on this OnlyFans page that I'm going to pay $25 to see? And supposedly when I Googled it, it said that I could see some X-rated videos and pictures. So, of course, I followed Mr. Lil Fizz, and he gave the same tired pictures of him in his boxers with a sock in it, pretending that it was this long or maybe this long. Comparison, so you notice. And I was highly disappointed that I paid for it, but I didn't get to see what I wanted to see. But OnlyFans made a statement that said, coming soon, if it hasn't already happened, that they were going to cut down the content of X-rated videos via naked, frontal, and basically penises and vaginas and sexual acts. Now, I know a lot of girls use OnlyFans to make their money. That page was taken down. That is another form. And while we are talking about it, let's try to take away the stigma of people who work for money, because sometimes that's the only means that they have to survive. Decriminalize sex work. That's in my eyes. But what do you think of this story of OnlyFans and not allowing people to essentially keep doing what they did to make OnlyFans famous and popular?
Yeah, I was on a podcast, you know, called the Men Like Us podcast with my homeboy Chris.
Shout out to you, Chris.
Yeah, shout out to my man Chris. We talked about it, you know, and like I said before, if I'm gonna date a woman that's in this life and she does OnlyFans, I would prefer her to do OnlyFans than to do actual sex work, like selling her body.
Would you ever date a woman that does sex work?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say no.
Why not?
And the reason why I say no is because I don't want to get that call saying that she's in the hospital, or even worse, she's laying in the morgue.
Will you provide for her if that's her only means of work?
Will I provide? Yes, I would help her. I would love to help.
No, help and provide are two different things.
Provide.
Now, this is my sole source of income, and I'm dating you, and you're telling me, oh no, you want me to stop it. That means that you're going to provide for me.
Put it like this: provide and support is two different things.
Okay.
Like provide is like
you support a woman that is doing sex work.
For the meantime, if she wants, yes. For the meantime, if she wants to better her life, yes, I will help her.
Okay, let's do a skit. All right, me and you ready? Hi. I just wanted to let you know, since we've been dating for 3 months, the whole time I've been engaging in sex work because that's how I pay my bills, that's how I eat, and that's how I look so fabulous. How you like to kiss these soft lips every time you encounter my face.
And I would say, wow, that's dangerous. I'm not really a big fan of that. And I would want you to be doing something better than that.
But nobody will hire me. I put out 100 applications, and the only thing I know how to do is work what I got.
Well, we're going to find out what you really like great at. And we're going to work.
I'll show you what I'm really great at later.
And we're going to work towards that. And that's what we're going to use.
What? Working towards what I do great at? Okay.
Other than that.
Good answers. Good answers. The baby.
Oh, the baby. Oh, man. Like I said before, man. Cancel culture is corny. I do not believe anybody should be canceled.
What is cancel culture?
Cancel culture is somebody like getting, they basically just lose out opportunities to make money.
Because of their big mouth?
Yeah, because of what they do.
Usually with hate speech?
Yeah. Well,
and you're
like
not
that.
for cancel culture?
No, I'm not for cancel
I'm
culture.
all for it. If you want to be ignorant and come out of your mouth towards a group of people who were initially ostracized, then I believe you should be canceled. That's me personally.
Yeah, but when it comes to the baby, I'm gonna be honest. What he said was very ignorant, to a very large amount. And I say this all the time. For you to speak on anything, you need to get educated. Educate yourself on everything that you even want to speak on. If you don't want to educate yourself, don't speak on it.
Sure.
That's how I feel. Do not speak on it.
Sure.
You have no right to be speaking on anything. But I feel like he needs to get educated on something, because it's messed up. Because especially the HIV community, these people didn't ask for this. You know what I mean? It's just something that happens. I know several friends, some straight, gay, trans. They all, a lot of them was, rape and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna look down on them for having that disease. I never did and never will. That's something. That's something that's serious, Their mental is already a little fucked up because of this. So they're trying to live everyday life regular and normal, as they should, because at the end of the day, they are normal people. All people are normal. So yes.
Amen. So we can count on you to be an ally over at You
Of course.
You?
Of course.
All right.
Always been.
We'll be right back after these few brief music, and then we're gonna wrap the show up. You're watching the Come Out Talk Show. I am your host, King
I've been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's so strong. It goes on and on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, cause I can feel the energy.
And we're back. So me and the king are gonna play a little game. So since he knows a lot of the street lingo and I am oblivious, I want to be able to maneuver these words so that I can go out in the street and know exactly what it is I'm talking about. This is Your Mouth is Full of Shit with the Pink Princess at the Come Out Talk Show. So, my first question. What does lit mean?
Lit is basically having fun. Like, you see a girl like you're a little tipsy, you got everything going, you having fun, like, she lit. I'm like,
Okay.
You is lit.
So I'm going to use it in a sentence. Last night I was hanging out with my boys and I got lit. Good?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Good.
What does I should have wrote these down because now I'm drawing a blank. What does What does trill ass bitch mean?
Trill is basically like, real. It's basically like it's real and something else together. I'm not really sure, but yeah, that's what trill. But trill means you're real. That's all.
Real.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're real.
I will walk down the street as a trill ass bitch during the daylight.
You're real. Yeah.
Yay. What does? Okay, throw some at me.
Oh,
Ask me some too.
like
Or throw some out there.
I hear like the youngest you use cat. Like, oh my
Yes.
God, no cat.
What the fuck does cat mean? No cat. No cat. No cat.
Cat means bullshit. Like, oh man, that's bullshit. Oh, you're bullshitting. Like, nah, no cat.
My homegirl called me with some cat last night, and I did not want to hear it. Yeah.
Basically.
Okay. What's another one?
Oh, that. Oh man.
Come on.
Oh man. When I went to Atlanta, this was a lot that they was using was throw.
What?
Throw.
Throw?
Yeah.
Throwed. What does throw mean?
Throw means it's like you posted, like you outside, you about that life. That's what throw
Do
means.
people still hang out in the corner?
Out there, no.
Day and night?
No.
24/7?
No.
Silent? For that?
Nah. But when I mean, because I used to hear it back in the day. When I heard it out there when I recently went not too long ago, it was like, yeah, man, I'm throwed. I'm like, wow, I still say that? I didn't know that.
When someone says we're talking, what does that mean?
So we in deep conversation. But we mean talking, like, what do you mean, like, if
Like a
boy
man and a
girl-
woman,
Oh, we're
they
talking.
meet and they say, oh, we're talking.
We're talking.
See, I always get confused with
All
this
right.
gray area, and I don't
Yeah.
know how to act. So
We're
what
talking
does
on
we're
a-
talking mean?
Talking, what do you mean? We're talking on a romantic level.
Okay, we're just
That's
talking
it.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we're talking. We're
Nothing's
still in talks.
official.
Nothing's official. Nothing is set in stone.
How long do you date a girl? I'm sorry. How long do you talk to a girl before it becomes official? Street standard.
Well, it's me personally, it's on her.
Oh, it's all up to her.
Man, it's up to her.
Do you even approach women?
Not really.
Are you single?
Yes, I
He's single, ladies and gentlemen.
am.
What's your Facebook?
My Facebook is King Cleatrell.
What's your Instagram?
King Cleatrell.
What's your phone number?
you
I tried.
got an inbox.
I
You got an inbox
tried,
to get
girls. I tried.
that.
Girls. Hit him up. He's single. Looking to mingle.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your ideal girl? Everyone has one.
That's my. What you mean, like body type and everything?
Go ahead.
Oh wow.
Speak her into existence. If I could build you a girl right here, right now,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna build you one.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Oh, sorry, Skills. If I could build you a girl, hold on. This is the Come Out Talk Show. Everything happens here. Okay, so this is your girl, right?
Mhm.
She's skinny, right?
Yeah, she's been
Hey.
slim.
Would you like her taller or shorter?
Yeah, I like her tall.
You like her tall? This tall?
It could be whatever height, as long as I can see her
No,
like this.
we making the ideal girl.
All right, as long as I can see her like this, I'm cool.
Bald headed.
No, I'm not here. I need something to. You know what I mean? Rope one.
Here.
Yeah.
All right. How big are her boobs?
Her boobs could be regular D cup. It don't matter.
Oh,
It don't matter.
D.
I'm not. You know.
Put
I'm not.
mine on there.
I'm not picky. You know.
Her weight,
Oh wait.
because you're a thick guy. You know, you like them
Yeah.
thicker.
Yeah, I do like them thick.
Smaller,
I do like
thicker,
them thick. I like them whatever size, but you know, I have a nice shape. That's
dark
what I get
skin,
by.
light skin.
I'm in the dark skin.
He's into dark.
I'm in the dark skin.
All right.
That dark chocolate, milk chocolate, I love it.
I know we just built, but I'm not gonna say that. Shout out to you, boo. Miss you, girl.
man.
Gotta get you over here.
Oh
You
man.
know who she is.
Oh man.
We're gonna get you on the Come Out Talk Show so you can tell your side. How about that?
Okay.
King C.
King Clee.
Sing
King
Clee.
Clee Trell.
King Clee Trell. You've been a fabulous guest this evening.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on the Come Out Talk Show.
Yes.
We love you.
Thank you.
And thank you for being an ally to trans women everywhere.
Always.
And hopefully we'll get you back.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
We'll be right back. This is the Come Out Talk Show with your host, Pink Princess.
Nailed that, right?
All right, now we're gonna wrap this up.
I've been my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare you to go even farther. Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's so strong.
And now we're gonna take some questions from our audience. You in the back, you have a question?
Yeah, bruh. Yo, this is Darrell. I'm from Harlem. Yeah, I just want to know, I be seeing, a lot of, trans girls, whatever, around the block. You know what I mean? But I ain't really, I saw someone. I kind of looked at them at the corner of my eye. I'm like, yo, she look kind of cute. Like, yo, so I mean, what would be your advice for somebody like me? Man, I want to dip my toe in the water before I actually take a dive. You know what I mean?
Welcome to her respectfully. I just look at her and tell her like, ma'am, like no disrespect, but I think you're a very attractive woman.
That would work. That would work. I mean, I throw my panties on the ground.
I thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
It depends on the man, though. If he come up and saying some stuff like that, I might be like, oh, gosh. But if certain niggas come up to me talking about some bullshit like that, I'm going to keep it moving.
Cat.
I'm going to keep it cat. I'm going to keep it totally cat on that ass.
Oh, man.
Do we have another question from the audience, young lady?
Yeah, excuse me.
Not you, young lady. This young lady. How about you, young lady? You have a question?
Yes.
What's your question, ma'am?
I would like to know what is the difference from a real woman and a transition?
Ooh! The Come Out Talk Show has a real answer. So the young lady's question was, what is the difference between a transgender woman and we're going to use the word cisgender here for the sake of our audience. If you don't know what cisgender is, you can also Google it, but I'll give you the short version. Cisgender means born female. Cisgender woman or cisgender man means man born as a man. Cisgender woman born as a woman. Transgender, which is myself, to y'all that don't know. Yeah, some people been telling me lately they don't know that I'm transgender and they don't believe me unless I show them something. I'm not showing them anything because I don't know if it's there or not. And that's nobody's business.
It's nobody's business.
But with this face that I have acquired, people have been telling me that they don't believe that I'm transgender. So thank you for that. That should evolve. But what is the difference between transgender woman and cisgender woman? I would have to say not really nothing, except for the biological makeup that I have no problem saying I was born male and I've transitioned into female. That's what makes me transgender. And for a cisgender woman, I don't know. Can I have a back and forth with you for a minute, young lady?
Yes,
so,
you may.
So when you say, what's the difference? Can you elaborate? What do you mean?
Like what is the difference from a girl like me and a transgender? Doesn't a man have the same feeling with both of us?
Oh, you're looking from a male perspective?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You ain't talking to me.
All right. Yeah. Me personally, it's no difference really.
That's what I thought.
Right. It's really no difference. It's really no difference with me.
We all got booty holes, mouth holes, ear holes, nose holes.
Right.
Wherever you fit in, stick it in there.
Right.
Let's get this party started.
Because I'm attracted to the woman first than anything else. So yeah.
Okay.
But what if the woman was not fully in transition?
If she's fully not transitioning.
What if she's just getting started? What if she said last week, I'm ready to transition, but not quite yet, but I am transgender? Have you ever heard of the term plainclothes transgender?
No.
Okay. I coined this term a long time ago because I felt like I was one. That's where I'm a transgender woman, but I'm not comfortable enough to transition, maybe because of my surroundings or my environment, that I have to live in silence as a transgender woman. So therefore, I'm a plainclothes transgender woman. I'm still a lady. I'm still doing this, but I just haven't presented to the world yet that I'm transgender. I think there are a lot of plainclothes transgender women out there, and we should not discount them or belittle them just because they're not ready to fully transition. I've been getting a lot of people asking me what's up with the flip-flop, which means one day they're a boy, one day they're a girl, one day they're a man, one day they're a woman.
Right.
It's not quite a flip-flop. It's seeing what looks good, what doesn't. And for a man to fully just transition from point A to point B without the hair, the makeup, the clothes, electrolysis is what we go through to remove hair. It makes things difficult to keep that up. I know in the beginning of my transition, it was fucking weird. I had a full beard and mustache, and I was just shaving it and then packing all this makeup on my face. But when I looked in the mirror and I saw what I saw, I was satisfied, and I felt like that was beauty and that was me. But to the rest of the world, they did not quite agree with me.
Right.
And I'm talking about in the beginning, and they still don't understand. No matter how much we tell them, they still don't understand. Maybe one day they'll get it. Yes, now you have the tools and you've been exposed, but there's a whole world out there beyond Pose. There's a whole world out there beyond Laverne Cox. And that image of what trans is supposed to look like. You get what I'm saying? I used to say trans is not about a look, it's about a feeling, but I take that back. I'm going to take that back right here, right now, today. It is definitely about the look. It is definitely about the feeling. It's how we feel inside and how we want to present to the world. So if it doesn't quite look how you want it to look, I just ask that you be a little bit kind and a little bit friendly to someone who's in the beginning stages of their transition. I think we have time for maybe 2 more questions, and we are wrapping up our first ever episode of the Come Out Talk Show.
Excuse me.
Yes.
My name is LaWanda. I am from the Bronx, and I just want to ask
from the Bronx?
And I just want to ask Trail. I'm a lady of trans experience, and what I want to know is how I get my boyfriend, to stop acting weird when we go out. He be always acting. He be always looking over his shoulder.
What is he on the down low?
I mean, I don't know. He say he ain't, but I don't know. I don't know. He just be acting. He just be acting some type of way. I just don't know. I just don't know what's going on with him.
Okay.
Me personally, I counted a lot of those when it comes to. I have a lot of friends that are trans, and they tell me a lot of things about different guys that they mess with and the different vibes that they get off of. The 2 things I understand is you have guys as DL, but then again you have the guys as discreet. Now we already know what DL is.
Describe what's discreet.
Discreet is
I walk over here, you walk over here?
No, discreet is, okay, I'm walking with you, and I feel comfortable, but do everybody else view you how I view you?
So that goes back to the look.
Right, now that comes to the that's basically what it is, the look. All right, I'm walking with her, she has to look good. I don't want her looking crazy or nothing like that.
What if she doesn't look good?
No, if she doesn't look good, that's up to the man if you want to be involved with her or not.
Cause I'm saying I look damn good.
I mean,
okay, girl.
I look damn good.
Well, that's another thing
damn
too.
good.
You have to, and I tell a lot of my friends, you have to understand, you have to get that, you have to cross that bridge right then and there before y'all even head out with one another, and let that be known. Off top.
If it's going to be a DL relationship or not.
Right. You have to let them know.
Yeah, I ain't looking to be in no DL relationship because when he is tired of me, then he can do whatever he want and throw my body in the Hudson River, and that be that, because it was so DL that nobody knows that we were together. And speaking of we're gonna get on the topic this season of transgender murders, which is a high rate in 2021. Very high rate. Unsolved transgender murders. My friend I believe, was murdered in Harlem just last month. And the news that I got was her body was found lifeless in a apartment building in Harlem. She's not from Harlem. She doesn't live there. And because they suspect that it was drug related, they further not investigated. And
that's another thing they do.
That's another thing that they do. I didn't see it on the news. I didn't read about it in the paper. It's like it came and gone. She's gone. Rest in peace, Lavanya. And may the truth come out. Yes, speak her name. And may the truth come out, and we will be watching.
Amen.
We have time for one more question. Not you.
My daughter's gay.
Your daughter's gay?
Yes.
What about your daughter being gay?
Well, she told me when she was 13, and I accepted it. Do you think I was wrong?
Oh, me first?
Yeah, you go first.
You accepted it, you say?
Yes, I had no problem.
Well, that's where it starts from. It starts from the parents. You have to show your support for the child off top and let them know that it's okay to be herself. Because if you don't love your child, who will?
My brothers and sisters think that I'm doing something wrong. I feel that my child should be able to make her own decisions when she needs to.
Right. No, what you're doing is absolutely right and 110%. I agree with you on that one. Because your daughter's not gonna suffer from mental illness badly. She's not gonna go through a whole lot of ups and downs at all. And she knows she can come to you and talk to you, which is a good thing.
Amen.
Thank you.
And from my perspective on that is, I think you're doing the right thing as a parent. If I had supportive parents when I was younger, trying to transition, or at least letting people know this is who I am. Let's take being trans off the table for a minute. Just the word gay. When I had to come out and just say I'm gay, if I had supportive parents that made that process a little easier, I think my journey into transitioning would have been a hell of a lot easier and a hell of a lot more supportive. Which brings me to my next topic coming up next week. What age is it appropriate to transition your child? We should really open up a discussion.
I would definitely be tuning into that.
Thank you. I would like to give a shout out to my studio audience. Y'all been wonderful. I would like to give a shout out to my cameraman, Daniel. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank my beautiful, wonderful guest,
Trell.
Because I know him as something else, so it's kind of funny.
Right.
C. Lee Trell, King C. Lee
Trell.
Thank you. And thank you for wearing pink.
Yeah, you know the crazy about to say, yo, I haven't worn this in a while, why not? You know what I mean? I only wore this once before. So.
Anyway, Wendy Williams, get better. I'm looking for you. Thank you for tuning in to the Come Out Talk Show. Tune in next week and every Saturday at 9 p.m. where we will go live and we will feature a guest and we will just come here and have a party. Thank you to my background and thank you to some of my staff that are no longer with me. We'll roll the credits for you at the end. Rest in peace. Good night.
Good night. I like my voice, right?
Yes.
It's true though, my daughter, she knows.
That's a real story?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She gave me
How you just...
No, I like my daughter. She told me when she was 13, she's like, Mom, I like girls. I was like, what do you want me to do?
Right.
I can't turn my back on you.
No, it's doing it perfect.
She gets confused between the boys and girls, but she'll figure it out. It's not not my decision.
Yeah. It's so crazy. I have a little girl that lives on my block now. Her parents are very homophobic. She knows because I live out loud, so she knows me. She met my girl and everything.
Well, that's a true story. She knows.
Wow.
I was telling the truth, right?
Wow. And she came to me and she said, yo, you know I like girls, right? I said, for real? She said, yeah, I like girls. She knows. I said, wow, okay. I'm like, I know you like girls.
My girl was 13.
Wow.
She came to me. She was like, Mom, she's so pretty. Though. She's not pretty. She was like, Mom, the guys are stupid. She was like, I'm checking for girls now. I was like, okay.
Right.
And then she had girlfriends, and then girlfriends started getting crazy. Like, she's not pretty anymore.
They go crazy. Go crazy.
She's like, I'm done with this bitch. I'm going to go fuck that dude. So she's bisexual, but
Oh, she's wild.
she, if I have my phone on me, I can show you. She'd be like, I got a boyfriend and I feel lonely. If he